hate this house. I hate everything about it. Like I can't deal with it. New plan. Hello everyone and welcome to my very first The Sims 4 building video. I'm so excited, you have no idea. This has been such a long time in the making because, well, I don't know if you know me, if you've ever been on my channel, if you've seen any of my videos or anything at all, but anyway, so I am just so good at procrastinating and I'm just so good at being lazy and just not doing things that I should do in a timely manner and all that stuff. So, yeah, just like bear with me. This is my first time doing this. I am just still learning. I have no idea what's happening because you can see in this video, it's a mess. But I invested like my whole afternoon. This video took 3.5 hours to record, not counting the time to like download it because this was actually a live stream on Twitch. So I had to download it and then now I'm editing it and then I have to re-upload it on YouTube and it's a whole day of work. So basically, let me just explain this video. I have like a lot of ideas that I wanna do in my build videos, and we'll be doing them over time. And I just thought let's just start with something really simple, something that's doable. Let's not buy too much. What is that saying? Let's not um, buy more than we can chew. I don't, you know what I mean. So I went online and I found this nice little simple house, and I was like, I'm gonna recreate this house. And I decided to do a solid color challenge in The Sims 4, which is basically you just like select a color and then you build the whole house in one certain color. And I picked this house and I found it was really simple. It wasn't anything exciting, and I was like, you know what? To make this a proper challenge, I will build in a color that I really dislike. The color that I personally dislike the most is the color blue, which I think is really weird and really interesting because I feel like everybody likes the color blue but me. I've never met anyone who was like, "Oh, I hate blue." I don't know. I don't like it. So I started building this house. I spent 45 minutes building this freaking house, and everything was just going wrong. All the rooms were the like weird shapes. The windows just weren't like centered properly. Just nothing was working. The staircase, I couldn't figure out how to do the staircase because the house had this really strange second level, which was really tiny. It was just a mess, and I was really struggling for 45 minutes, and then I just gave up. So I just grabbed the whole building and I started building something new. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep the original idea, but I'm just gonna build like whatever I want out of my head. I'm not gonna like use a reference or whatever. I'm just gonna do whatever I want. And so I started building this house, and so I, I really tried. I really wanted to like build something because I find that when I'm building, I always end up using the same furniture, the same colors, the same color schemes, the same kind of like modernistic vibe because that's what I like. And I really was trying just to do something different, and I wanted to do like this like traditional build, and it just wasn't working, and I just gave up, and I ended up building a modern house in a orange. So the theme is not blue, it's orange because I really love the color orange. So I'm really sad that it didn't work out, but you know what, I tried. I will go back to that house and I will tackle that. I will make it happen, but that's a video for another day. So if we focus on the video at hand, the house is basically already built because I just keep on going and talking and all that. So this is the shell of the house. I just came up with it. So I was trying to do this. I always forget what it's called when you do this like waving of this like wood and then you put like all the greenery on it. I forget what it's called every single time. I'm sure somebody will let me know in the comments. And I will say it was such a pain in the. You know what? I need to try not to like say bad words. And oh yeah, I don't know if you just saw it. I just got a new Twitch subscriber. Yay me. I think it's all called a subscriber, right? I don't even know. Like I've done a couple of streams, but nothing major. And this is my first or the second Sims 4 stream, and definitely my first video that I'm making out of this stream. I really like streaming and then making it into video because I like talking as I go, and I'm like, if I'm talking, maybe if somebody's gonna listen, hopefully I'm not like just babbling to myself. So back to the build. I'm sorry, I'm keep being distracted. Like this is my first time doing this. It's a hot mess. I'm sorry. I'll get better with time. I hope. So yes. So the theme is now orange, but there's not like the columns, for example, that are actually color orange didn't go with the architectural style. So I ended up using white columns instead. And to be fair, I just felt like there was just too much orange. Like the brick is like a standard, and the roof as well, the pattern on the roof is like quite standard as well, so that's not as in your face. But as the build goes on, it just gets so orange that I thought maybe like using this white to just break it up a little bit would be a good idea. And so here I am trying to like figure out this whole window situation. I don't know what it was with me, but the whole window situation was so bad. I couldn't find the right window to fit. And then I figured it out in the end, but it took forever. And then I had like this little glitches here with the roofing. There was like this brown thing in the middle. I don't know if you've noticed. I don't know why that happened. So then I ended up extending the roof and getting rid of the back side of the roof. Um, but like in the end, it works out. I actually am so happy with how this house turned out. I was struggling. I haven't built in the Sims 4 in quite a while. Um, I also recently purchased Discover University, and I haven't played Sims since then. So there's also like all these new items in the game that I've never even seen and used before. So I was struggling quite a bit, as you'll see, but I tried. I did my best. So yeah, here I am, still struggling with the freaking windows. Um, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something I forgot. Oh yeah. So actually, what happened was I went on and started building this like back like I guess backyard, back side of the house, whatever. And I started feeling as if, you know what, the back side of the house kind of looks like it should be the front, because that door is just so grand. And speaking of Discovery University, I actually am so happy that I got it, because that door was perfect. Because all the other doors that were orange were just horrible and just didn't fit in that space at the back. So I was like, maybe I should just turn this house around and use the back as the front. But I ended up not doing that, because I feel like I wanted to have like a big spacious backyard. And I feel like the front looks like the front. It's just that door's not right for this house, but there just wasn't any better ones. And oh my god, don't even get me started on this freaking fence. I spent so long trying to figure it out, because I was initially gonna leave it like without a fence, and I was gonna try and build this kind of like natural fence made out of bushes, and you will see how I'm struggling trying to put like sized objects up and down. And then I deleted the foundation because they kept clipping onto the foundation. And then I tried to stack them on top of each other, and I tried different bushes, and it just didn't work, and it was just doing my head in. And then thank god I actually ended up deleting the stairs or the foundation, because I then realized that the stairs are not even aligned with the door. And thank god I fixed that, because if I didn't, it would have driven me mad. um so yeah, here I am trying to figure out. I have no idea what I was doing. I was like an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe into the build at that. See, that's where I fixed the stairs, thank god. And the build at that time, and I was just it was a mess. So yeah, I just put this like little bushes around just to um, I don't know, give it like a bit more green feel. This house has a lot of plants. I will talk more about the furnishing later on, but I personally love plants. I think plants are like the best decorating items, and I went wild, and I felt like the green with the orange just worked well. So here I am, just working on the path. I really suck at painting the terrain. And I actually I was talking about, I don't know if you guys remember in The Sims 2 where you could like place flooring and then paint terrain around it and then remove the flooring and you would have this perfect shapes. You can't do it anymore. I'm really sad about it. And here, oh my god, this is my favorite part of the outside. So I placed that grass sculpture, which is actually a cat, and I thought that was actually a bunny. And then I realized it was a cat, and I deleted it because I didn't want it to be a cat. And then I found this elephant grass sculpture thing, and I never, ever, ever use those sculptures. And I was like, you know what? This is the build when I'm gonna be like, okay, I don't, this is what I don't normally use. I am gonna use it. And I went for it. I was like, I'm gonna use the elephant. So there's a giant elephant in the backyard, and I stand for it. Also, please tell me if you have any tips. I don't know how people do this, but like when you're like placing stuff on like walls and stuff like that, and the foundation is like in your way, how do you I don't know how to like, I was trying to put the greenery so it would start from the bottom, but it just wouldn't because of the foundation. I was losing my mind. And then this thing happened when I was trying to get rid of that one tile, so it would have like an open space to the second floor. And I know that people do it. I've seen people do it on YouTube before, and but I always forget how to do it, and I couldn't figure out how. And I was trying so hard to get rid of it, and every single method that I knew, or I I attempted to do so many different things, and I just couldn't figure out how to delete that little one square tile, and then I just ended up leaving it because I just gave up. I was so frustrated. I can't even. So we're moving into the inside. This is just gonna be really, really simple layout. I was gonna do a two-part video. I was gonna do a build and then like, um, oh my god, the furnishing, because I was getting really tired, and I was you like obviously you can't see here, but in the stream I was like, you could even hear by my voice. I was just getting really, really sluggish and tired and stuff. Um, so I was gonna do two parts, but then I was like, pardon me, I was like, you know what? I'm so into this right now. Let me just let's just do this because I just wanted this whole thing to be done and uploaded today because I promised that yesterday in my video. So I actually ended up furnishing. It's a bit simple. I didn't go as into detail as I would like, but I was just really tired and I just wanted to get it done. But I think it still works. Everything is still really nice. It's just like I said, like all the color and the little items are maybe not 100%. Also, if you notice the tiling in the bathroom, I was like, you know what? I will never use this, so this is the time to use it. And it was coming up as orange in the presets. Is that how you say it? I don't know. So I used a lot of things in this house that I like, this flooring and this wallpaper that I actually, I'm pretty sure I changed it after because I just thought it was a bit too busy. Um, I used a lot of the things that I normally don't. Like I'm really trying to like push myself because, like I said, I always end up using the same items, the same furniture, the same colors, the same everything. And I was so mad that the whole house um didn't work as I wanted it to, because like I said, I wanted it to be like a traditional blue old kind of looking house, and I ended up with an orange modern house. So I was really mad about that. So there you can see my elephant. So I was like trying to push myself and then use at least items that I normally wouldn't. So I just did some landscaping, making sure that the house goes with the rest of the world. I think this is Willow Creek. I don't even know, um, but I think it will fit in nicely with a lot of different words. So here, actually, I was just trying to figure out. I wanted to do like a hedge for the pathway, but I couldn't figure out how, so I just left it. And I didn't want to put more greenery in because I thought that would be overkill. So that was, yeah, the outside done. So I'm just checking if there's ceilings everywhere because of the whole I was trying to figure out the whole tile by the stairs, and I was afraid that I maybe deleted the ceiling by mistake or something like that. So yeah. So yeah, this is just making sure that everything's still there because it was like some paint went missing at some point for no reason, and just just the joys of The Sims. But it's fine. We got there in the end. So yeah, this is just really a simple furnish. The both bathrooms are the same except the main bathroom downstairs has laundry. And as I'm saying that, I realized that I forgot to put in a clothesline. That's something that I was gonna do. Good job on my part. Um, there's a dryer, but I just wanted a clothesline. I just realized I didn't end up putting it in. Sorry, my bad. Also something that I realized today is that I'm apparently well, my eyesight is not the best, but apparently I'm even more blind than I used to think that I am, because for some reason I was trying to like match like cabinets with like counters with cabinets and cabinets with island counters and all that stuff, and like couch with the sofa and the chair and whatever. And I, for some reason, I could never find matching pairs, even though there were. So you'll see I'll be changing a lot of things throughout the video, and if you're like, what is he doing? I don't know. I just I was really struggling to just find pairs of items, and I don't know why. What is wrong with me today? I don't know. But this was just like it took so long. It's fine. Honestly, I'm so happy with the outcome of this house. So I'm okay with it. Like I said, it's a process. I'm learning. We'll get there. It's fine. There it is. There's the laundry. The bathroom will change a little bit later on. You'll see. So well, it's changing now, but it's gonna change again. It's gonna look so much better. What else? I realized I didn't put any curtains in the living room, but like, I feel like I usually just put curtains on like the walls that are facing like the street, not the backyard. Because like curtains, you don't really need them in The Sims 4. It's just like a decoration. And I don't really like most of them, so I don't really use them as much anyway. So yeah, this is just oh yeah, this is a one bedroom. I don't know what was with those arrows. I was like, I never use this. I'm gonna use them, and I was like, this is stupid. Like I'm trying. I'm forcing this too much. So what was I gonna say? Oh my god, I don't even know. So yeah, oh yeah. So this is a one bedroom. So this bedroom is obviously the master bedroom. It's the only bedroom in the house, and it has an ensuite, and there's a master bathroom downstairs. So it's quite a small house. I wanted it to keep it small because it was my first video and didn't really. It was so long as it is, given the fact that I've wasted an hour building a house that I then bulldozed, but you know. So yeah, just a tiny house, but you can always add more rooms. There's space. There's heaps of space on the lot. The lot, I believe, is 30 by 30, 30 by 20, something like that. I'm not sure. No, yeah. So I was just trying to figure out like what to put in that little corner, and I was like, you know what, the door is in the way. Let's move the door out of the way. Love that painting of the peacock. And since the downstairs doesn't really have much space, I was gonna do this like little computer corner. Um, and that's a very expensive computer, but it was tagged as orange, so there you go. The house itself is, I believe, around 100,000 simoleons. But if you delete like the fridge, the laptop, and the TV, I'm pretty sure it's gonna go like half down in price, almost. So there you go, a lot of plants. I was like, wow, what is this roof? And who ever uses this? And what do you use it for? No, well, here's a random hen statue, because why not? Yeah, so also those doors with those like weird rainbow theme on it. I was like, why would you ever use that door for? I don't understand. And I was like, you know what? It's orange, so I'm using it. But I was happy. I love orange as a color. Then I was like, oh my god, these windows are not gonna work for the kitchen. Also, this is like a whole open floor plan, which is something that I love, and the house is really small, so I just figured it worked. Here I was struggling with the counters for the first time. I was like, I couldn't line them up. It was just the move objects thing was just in my way. Then I turned it off, and then it worked. And then I realized that these counters don't have matching cupboards, so I actually will end up changing them. Um, but yeah, I'm actually happy that I changed it because I think that I don't think it's black. I think it's dark brown, but it's just very severe. And these windows actually work perfect. And like I said, I kept the back window without curtains because I prefer that way. So yeah, then I started putting covers. Realized, oh wait, they don't match, but they do have a matching, you know, counter. So I ended up changing all the counters. And then second part, wait, just wait for it. Um, yeah, okay, so yeah, we're putting in the rest of the counters and just, you know, then the fun starts. And I'm like, okay, let's do island because we need more counter space. And it took me forever to find a matching set. I don't know why. And then I just like was shuffling around trying to just figure out this floor plan because I really wanted more counter space. And then I realized I don't even have space for a table. So we actually end up without a dining table, which I'm kind of sad about because I really like to. I always put a dining table in, but they can eat it at the counter. There's chairs, so it will just. This is a really modern build, so I feel like it's not as offensive. Um, I would have loved ideally to have a table, but there was just no room for it. Also, that window doesn't really fit with the modern aesthetic of the house, but I really like bay windows, so I kept it in. And it was one of the few windows that actually fit that wall. The position of the TV is probably not the greatest because you probably not want to like stare at the window as you're watching the TV, but every wall has a window, so there was just no other way of doing that. So here we go, adding all these plants, and I was trying to raise or like make stairs like in a different shape. Then I couldn't. I don't even know why I was trying to do that. Whatever. So I all of these plants are staying, but they will move eventually because I kept realizing that I was missing items. There's no space for like a proper like um table, like end table or a coffee table. So I just put this like almost like counter looking thing at the back. So yeah, here it is again, a matching set. It took me like 5 minutes to find that chair. Like I'm not even kidding. This is like so sped up. It's not even funny. I love this like corner table, but it just wasn't going. Oh my god! And then with this is one of my favorite plants. Is this tulip, I believe. I was trying to fit it on this table with like move objects and using the brackets and the 0 and the 9 and all that. And I just was not having it. And I gave up. I was like, why am I even doing this? It took so long. And then I just gave up. Um, so yeah, I left that like coffee table in the corner empty. I left it empty um, because I wanted to keep it because I thought it really looked nice, but I couldn't be bothered like finding something that actually fit on it because it was sized down. So yeah, it was a journey. Also fixing a little bit of the greenery that was clipping through the wall. Love this rug, bringing in a bit of the black just to tone it down a little bit. We ended up with this like little empty space in the living room, but I was like, you know what? Not every single piece of space has to be occupied by something. Also, I added a little brick future wall up there, showing. Oh my god! It was like I have never ever used that lamp. That's like a chess figure. So let's put it in. So here goes my elephant. He deserves all the attention. So all the lights are on him. I was trying to see if I could hide this really bright light in him, but I couldn't. I was like, it's just too big. So I got rid of it. And then just putting in a little bit of these lights so that people know where they're going and they're walking in the dark. Just adding a little bit of a bench, just to fill up the space, and putting in a planter. Trying to you know secure those activities and the skill building options and all that. And also before I forget, I realized just now that I forgot to take screenshots. So there will be no screenshots at the end of this video. I'm sorry. I personally don't care that much about screenshots because I feel like if you're watching the video, you know what the house looks like. But I will try and not forget again. And in my next video, there will be screenshots at the end. I'm sorry, I completely forgot. So there will probably be a very abrupt ending to this video. You know, one day we'll look back to this and I don't know, laugh, probably, most likely. So this is the back patio done that I will completely redo in a second. Because I was like, you know what, I'm done. I'm done with this house. I actually put in a outside bin. Great. I was like, you know what, this is so empty. I need to put in more stuff. And I was like, there. I like let's go with the grill. I'm not a grill person. I was like, let's just do it. And then, you know, if you have a grill, obviously you need a table. And then the table didn't fit, so I had to redo the whole patio. And then I was like, you know what, this is perfect. There is no dining table in the kitchen, but there's a table outside, so technically you still have a table, so it's all good. However, what was I gonna say? Oh gosh, I was gonna say something. I don't know. I forgot it. I completely. Oh yeah. So yeah, I was like, okay. Oh, this was me. Like, oh, let's take an overview of the house. I'm done. This is all done. We're done. This is great. Super. And then I was like, oh wait, I'm missing a dishwasher. So I put in a dishwasher, and I was like, let's add little touches. So I put that. I don't even know what that is. Just some cutlery and a little bit of um, knives, just some decorations, stuff like that. And then I started changing everything. And I was like, wait, there's literally nothing for the Sims in this house to do. So I was trying to fit in a bookshelf, which I was like, that's actually really ugly. And then this was like, this is as orange as it gets. So we ended up using the new Discovery University bookshelf under the staircase. So I changed this bathroom a little bit because I was determined to use this plant, which is just it's so beautiful. I was like, I have to have that as like a centerpiece. Um, so yeah, I was like, I'm done. Going into the overview of the house, and then I ended up adding so many things because I realized that there's no activities and skill building items, so I just popped a couple of those in, like the easel and the punching bag, the yoga mat that's in the backyard. I try to stick to the orange theme, but there's only so much you can do when it comes to things that you actually have to have in a house. But it ended up okay in the end. So I would just added a little bonfire, just for the fun of it. Why not? Yeah. I don't think this house got flagged with custom content. I do have custom content in my game, but I did not use any of it. So yeah, that should be all good to go. I was like just adding a little touches here and there. Love that feature wall with that brick. That was such a good idea. But yeah, this is the house. So this is just me uploading it to the gallery. I will include the link in the description below. Also, the whole title didn't fit in the title bar, so that's fun. Also, I realized that I can't, like, when I was recording, I was trying to type, and I was like, I can't type and record and like spell at the same time. I was like, I was really tired by the end of this. I'm not even gonna lie, but I'm so happy how it turned out. Feel free to check it out on the gallery. It is my very first upload, first of many to come. Thank you, everyone, for watching either my stream and or subscribing on Twitch or YouTube, watching this video, checking out my gallery, just spending your time with me. I really, really, really appreciate it. I know it's a bit rough around the edges. I'm learning, I'm trying, I'm doing my best, and I will get there. But yeah, thanks to everyone. I wouldn't do this without you all. I had a blast. I hope you like this house. I really do. The screenshots are not great, but there's an elephant in the backyard. That's all that matters. So yeah, this is also proof that I've never used this before. So yeah, this is it. Thank you everyone so much for taking the time and checking this video out. I'll see you guys soon. Have a lovely day, afternoon, wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever the time is. Thank you so much. Bye.